Across every inch of this vibrant planet, life flourishes in astonishing forms, each ecosystem a tapestry woven with countless threads of survival and adaptation. From the snow-capped summits of remote mountains to the shadowy depths of the oceans, creatures of all sizes are engaged in a relentless, intricate contest for existence. Yet, beneath the surface of our awareness, a hidden realm thrives, an astonishing world of insects, where the drama of survival unfolds in miniature, with strategies as complex and fascinating as any found among larger animals. Here, tiny survivors have evolved remarkable methods to secure food, defend their colonies, and ensure the continuation of their lineages. Their tactics are as diverse as the environments they inhabit. Through the relentless process of evolution, insects have become masters of transformation and strength. Metamorphosis allows them to exploit different ecological niches at each stage of life, while their physical prowess often defies their size, lifting, carrying, and building with astonishing efficiency. In this secretive kingdom, survival is a delicate balance of offense and defense, of blending in and standing out, of patience and sudden action. Some insects have perfected the art of invisibility. Their bodies mimic leaves, twigs, or even bits of bark, rendering them nearly undetectable to predators and prey alike. This camouflage is not just a visual trick, but a sophisticated adaptation honed over millennia. Others wield chemical weaponry with precision. The bombardier beetle, for example, can unleash a boiling, noxious spray to deter attackers, while wasps and ants deploy venomous stings to subdue prey or defend their kin. Ingenious architects, such as ants and termites, construct elaborate underground cities. These networks of tunnels and chambers regulate temperature, humidity, and provide protection from predators, creating a thriving metropolis beneath the soil. Some species have even become agricultural pioneers. Leafcutter ants cultivate vast fungal gardens, carefully tending their crops and maintaining a delicate balance within their subterranean farms. On the move, army ants form living rivers of coordinated aggression, overwhelming anything in their path. Their collective intelligence and cooperation allow them to hunt prey far larger than themselves, demonstrating the power of unity in the insect world. Each insect species is a marvel of specialization. Some are expert pollinators, others decomposers, and many are both predator and prey, playing vital roles in the balance of their ecosystems. Adaptation is constant. Insects respond to shifting climates, new predators, and changing food sources with rapid innovation, altering behaviors, developing resistance, or even changing color to match their environment. Picture the rainforest floor, a labyrinth of damp leaves and tangled roots, where every shadow conceals a potential threat or opportunity. Here, survival depends on acute senses and split-second decisions. In the sun-baked savannas, insects endure extremes of heat and drought, burrowing deep or building intricate mounds to regulate their microclimate and safeguard their communities. In every habitat, the rules are stark and unforgiving. Hunt or be hunted, adapt or vanish. The relentless pressure of natural selection shapes every move, every adaptation. The insects we encounter are not mere survivors. They are the ultimate competitors, refined by countless generations to excel in their chosen niches. Their weapons, razor-sharp mandibles, venomous stings, armored exoskeletons, are the result of evolutionary arms races, each adaptation a response to the challenges of their world. Their stories reveal the intricate web of life, where every adaptation, every behavior is a thread in the grand design of nature. Witness the solitary ant, brandishing its stinger in defense of its colony, or the overwhelming force of a colony moving as one. Their synchronized efforts are testament to the power of collective action. Ingenious strategies abound. Some insects wield tools, others coordinate in complex defensive maneuvers, each behavior a solution to the challenges of survival. Our journey will take us deep into the emerald labyrinth of the Amazon rainforest and across the golden plains of Tanzania, where the drama of survival plays out in every moment. We will witness the bombardier beetle's explosive defense, a chemical marvel that deters even the boldest adversaries, the astonishing teamwork of ants forming living rafts to survive floods and cross treacherous waters, and the predatory prowess of spiders, whose webs and venom allow them to subdue creatures many times their own size. Prepare to be astonished by the ingenuity, resilience and ferocity of these tiny survivors, nature's most extraordinary champions, whose adaptations shape the very fabric of life on Earth. Deep within the lush, humid world of the Amazon rainforest, a remarkable evolutionary arms race unfolds among its insect inhabitants. Here, survival is dictated by adaptation, and few adaptations are as formidable as the sting. The bullet ant, one of the rainforest's most iconic insects, exemplifies the power and precision of this evolutionary weapon. Growing up to an inch long, it moves with a deliberate confidence, a testament to the effectiveness of its defenses. This confidence is rooted in its sting, a highly specialized structure evolved from the ovipositor of ancestral wasps, now repurposed as a potent tool for both defense and predation. The pain delivered by the bullet ant's sting is legendary, not only for its intensity but for its duration. This is no mere deterrent. It is a sophisticated survival mechanism, honed by millions of years of natural selection. When threatened, the ant's sting injects venom deep into would-be attackers, causing immediate and overwhelming pain. This response is so effective that it deters even the most determined predators, ensuring the ant's continued survival. The secret to this defense lies in the venom's complex chemistry. Bullet ant venom contains ponerotoxin, a powerful neurotoxin that disrupts the normal function of nerve cells, leading to intense pain and temporary paralysis. Ponerotoxin targets voltage-gated sodium channels in the nervous system, causing prolonged firing of pain receptors. This not only incapacitates attackers, but also serves as a clear warning to any animal that might consider the ant as prey. For the bullet ant, the sting is its ultimate shield, allowing it to forage and defend its territory with minimal risk of predation. This adaptation enables the bullet ant to exploit ecological niches that might otherwise be too dangerous, searching for nectar and small insects without fear of attack from lizards, birds, or rival arthropods. The ant's warning signals, its size, coloration, and aggressive posture, are reinforced by the reputation of its sting, creating a powerful deterrent effect throughout the ecosystem. In the intricate web of rainforest life, even the smallest creatures can wield outsized influence. The bullet ant's sting is a prime example of how evolutionary pressures shape not just individuals but entire communities. The ecological impact of such potent defenses is profound. Predators learn to avoid these insects, shifting their hunting patterns and influencing the balance of species within the forest. Rival ants and other arthropods must adapt or avoid direct confrontation, leading to a dynamic equilibrium where the threat of pain shapes behavior and territory. The evolution of the sting is a story of arms escalation. As predators develop resistance or avoidance strategies, insects like the bullet ant refine their venom and delivery systems, maintaining their edge in the survival battle. Beyond defense, the sting also serves as a tool for subduing prey, allowing the ant to immobilize and consume insects that might otherwise escape. This dual function, offense and defense, makes the sting a key innovation in the evolutionary success of many insect lineages. Unlike many of its relatives that form vast colonies, the bullet ant leads a solitary existence, relying on its formidable sting rather than numbers for protection. It spends its days climbing trees and foraging across the forest floor, a vigilant guardian of its own domain, ever ready to unleash its potent defense. The sting ensures that even in a world filled with danger, the bullet ant can move with a unique sense of security, deterring threats before they escalate. While some creatures rely on camouflage, speed, or brute force, the bullet ant's strategy is simple. Advertise its defenses and let the threat of pain do the rest. In the relentless contest for survival, the bullet ant stands as a master of deterrence, a tiny warrior whose evolutionary innovations have secured its place in the complex tapestry of rainforest life. While the bullet ant is a master of individual defense, other ant species have evolved a different, formidable strategy. Sheer overwhelming numbers, coordinated with astonishing precision. In the insect world, unity is power. Nowhere is this more evident than in the complex societies of fire ants and army ants, whose collective behavior transforms them into living forces of nature. These species exemplify the pinnacle of social organization, with each individual acting as a vital component of a larger, highly efficient superorganism. Fire ants, notorious for their aggression and potent stings, are also masters of survival. Their colonies are structured with a clear hierarchy. A single queen, thousands of sterile female workers and specialized soldiers, all working in perfect synchrony. When floodwaters threaten their underground nests, fire ants do not scatter in chaos. Instead, they initiate a remarkable survival tactic. The entire colony interlocks, using their legs and mandibles to weave a living, breathing raft. This structure is not random. Workers on the outer layer grip tightly, creating a waterproof shield, while those inside form a buoyant core. At the heart of this living vessel, the queen and vulnerable brood are cradled, protected from the elements and predators by layers of dedicated workers. The outermost workers endure the harshest conditions, forming a sacrificial barrier that keeps water at bay and ensures the colony's survival. This living raft can float for days or even weeks, allowing the colony to drift until they find suitable land to rebuild. The colony's cohesion and adaptability are key to their global spread. Any intruder that disturbs the raft is met with a coordinated, ferocious defense, hundreds of ants biting and stinging in unison, a living wall of pain. The raft is more than a survival tool. It is a floating fortress, a testament to the fire ant's social complexity and resilience. This strategy has enabled fire ants to invade and dominate new territories, overcoming environmental challenges that would devastate less organized species. Their collective strength allows them to move objects many times their size, build complex structures, and adapt to nearly any obstacle as a unified force. Deep in the rainforests of Central and South America, another ant force is perpetually on the move, the army ants, whose social structure and tactics are even more extreme. Army ants are nomadic predators, never building permanent nests. Their colonies, sometimes numbering over 500,000 individuals, are organized into castes, workers, soldiers, and a single queen, each with specialized roles. Each night the colony forms a bivouac, a temporary nest made entirely from their own bodies. Workers link together, creating a living fortress that shelters the queen and brood at its core. Inside this fortress, the queen lays eggs, while workers tend to the larvae, all protected by layers of vigilant soldiers. At dawn, the bivouac dissolves. The colony surges forward in a coordinated march, a living river of relentless hunters sweeping across the forest floor. Army ants deploy advanced battle tactics. Scouts locate prey, then signal the swarm. Soldiers form protective perimeters, while workers overwhelm and dismember victims with powerful mandibles, devouring almost everything in their path. Their coordinated attacks can overpower spiders, scorpions, lizards, and any small creature unable to escape the advancing horde. The swarm's speed and unity leave little chance for escape. as the colony engulfs prey in a matter of moments. Functioning as a single superorganism, army ants communicate through pheromones and touch, coordinating their movements and attacks with military precision. Their raids are so effective that other forest animals, such as ant-following birds, have evolved to exploit the chaos, snatching up insects and small animals fleeing the ant onslaught. Both fire ants and army ants are ecosystem engineers, their collective actions shaping the environments they inhabit. Through intricate social structures, advanced battle tactics, and unparalleled cooperation, these ants have become some of the most formidable and adaptable insects on Earth. Beyond the organized armies of ants, the insect world is a realm of ingenious solo hunters and defenders, each equipped with specialized adaptations honed by millions of years of evolutionary arms races. Among the most remarkable is the bombardier beetle, a master of chemical warfare whose survival depends on a unique internal arsenal. This inconspicuous beetle conceals a potent defense system, a product of evolutionary innovation that deters even the most persistent predators. When confronted by a predator, be it an ant, spider, or other insect adversary, the beetle initiates a defense mechanism that is both precise and formidable. It ejects a jet of boiling hot, acrid chemicals from the tip of its abdomen, targeting the threat with remarkable accuracy. This is not a simple spray, but the result of a violent chemical reaction, a sophisticated adaptation that has evolved through countless predator-prey encounters. The beetle maintains two separate reservoirs within its abdomen, one containing hydroquinone and the other hydrogen peroxide, each harmless on its own. When threatened, these chemicals are rapidly combined in a reaction chamber where enzymes catalyze an explosive reaction, heating the mixture to nearly 100 degrees Celsius, the boiling point of water. The resulting blast is accompanied by a sharp popping sound, a startling auditory deterrent that often causes predators to retreat. This extraordinary adaptation allows the bombardier beetle to escape predation, leaving its assailant disoriented, scalded, and unlikely to repeat the attack. In the realm of ambush predators, the praying mantis stands as a paragon of stealth and patience, its evolutionary success rooted in camouflage and rapid strikes. With elongated bodies and coloration that mirrors their environment, mantises become nearly invisible among foliage, an adaptation that allows them to avoid detection by both prey and predators. Remaining motionless for hours, the mantis exemplifies the evolutionary advantage of patience, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Its head, capable of rotating 180 degrees, and its large compound eyes provide a panoramic field of vision, detecting the slightest movement in its surroundings. When prey ventures within range, the mantis launches a rapid, precise attack, its strike among the fastest in the insect world. Specialized front legs, lined with sharp spines, snap forward to ensnare the victim, preventing any chance of escape. The praying mantis relies on stealth and the element of surprise, rather than venom or chemical defenses, to subdue its prey, a strategy refined through evolutionary competition. This ambush technique is so effective that mantises can overpower prey larger than themselves, a testament to their predatory prowess. Aggression in mantises is not limited to hunting. It extends to intraspecific interactions, particularly during reproduction. During mating, the female mantis may exhibit cannibalistic behavior, a phenomenon observed across many mantis species. The female often consumes the male, sometimes beginning with the head, a behavior that provides essential nutrients for egg development and increases reproductive success. This act, while seemingly brutal, is an evolutionary adaptation that enhances the survival prospects of the next generation, ensuring the continuation of these formidable ambush predators. Deep within the emerald labyrinth of the Amazon rainforest, A hidden world thrives beneath the towering trees, a world ruled by giant predatory insects and their formidable kin. Here the undergrowth is alive with relentless hunters, each perfectly adapted to the unforgiving environment of the jungle floor. Lurking in the shadows are some of the largest and most fearsome arthropods on Earth, including not only spiders and centipedes, but also colossal beetles and predatory assassin bugs, each equipped with specialized adaptations for survival. Among these giants is the Goliath bird-eater, the largest spider in the world by mass. Its leg span can reach nearly 30 centimeters, comparable to a dinner plate, while its body is covered in dense, sensitive hairs that detect the faintest vibrations. Despite its fearsome name, the Goliath bird-eater rarely preys on birds. Its diet is far more diverse and opportunistic. This colossal spider is a powerful ground hunter, preying on mice, lizards, frogs, and large insects. It uses its immense strength and size to subdue animals that would be out of reach for most other spiders. Unlike web-spinning relatives, the Goliath bird-eater is an active hunter. It stalks its prey through the leaf litter, relying on stealth and patience. As an ambush predator, it often waits motionless in its silk-lined burrow, camouflaged by debris, until the perfect moment to strike. With poor eyesight, the Goliath bird-eater relies on its extraordinary sensitivity to ground vibrations, detecting the slightest movement of potential prey or rival predators. When it senses the approach of prey, it bursts from its burrow with astonishing speed, sinking fangs over 2 centimeters long, deep into its victim. These formidable fangs deliver a potent venom, quickly paralyzing the prey and beginning the process of digestion. The spider drags its immobilized meal back to its burrow, where it secretes digestive juices to liquefy the insides, allowing it to consume the nutrient-rich fluids. As a top invertebrate predator, the Goliath bird-eater plays a crucial role in controlling populations of small vertebrates and insects, maintaining the delicate balance of the rainforest ecosystem. Sharing this shadowy realm is the Amazonian giant centipede, a creature that commands respect with its speed, aggression, and deadly arsenal. Though not an insect but a myriapod, the giant centipede is a terrifying sight. With a body that can reach 30 centimeters in length and a pair of venomous claw-like forcipules just behind its head. Its segmented body, often a vibrant red or brown, is armoured for protection and flexibility, allowing it to squeeze through the tightest crevices in pursuit of prey. The centipede is a relentless and aggressive hunter, using its speed and agility to chase down anything it can overpower. Its diet is astonishingly varied, including large insects, tarantulas, lizards, frogs, mice, and even bats and small snakes, making it one of the most versatile predators in the undergrowth. The giant centipede hunts primarily by touch and smell, using its long, sensitive antennae to detect chemical cues and vibrations in the environment. When it locates prey, it lunges forward, wrapping its muscular body around the victim and pinning it with dozens of powerful legs. The centipede then injects a potent neurotoxic venom through its forcipules, rapidly paralyzing and killing its meal. With few natural predators, the Amazonian giant centipede is a dominant force in the rainforest, its aggressive nature and venomous bite deterring most would-be attackers. When threatened, it displays a dramatic defensive posture, raising its front segments and exposing its venomous fangs, a clear warning to any challenger. These giant hunters, spiders, centipedes, and predatory insects, are the true monarchs of the Amazon undergrowth. Their remarkable adaptations, hunting prowess, and survival strategies make them some of the most efficient and awe-inspiring predators in the natural world, embodying the wild, untamed spirit of the rainforest. Shifting our focus from the dense rainforest to the wide-open plains of Tanzania, we find a different kind of survival battle, one played out on a much grander scale. Here, beneath the feet of the great herds and predators, lies a hidden world teeming with insect life, each species locked in its own struggle for survival. Termites are among the most influential architects of the savanna. Their massive mounds, some reaching over 10 feet tall, are engineering marvels, regulating temperature and humidity to create a stable environment for the colony. Inside, millions of workers and soldiers labour tirelessly, breaking down tough plant material and recycling nutrients back into the soil. This process is vital for the health of the entire ecosystem. At the heart of the mound, the queen, enormous and long-lived, lays thousands of eggs each day, ensuring the colony's survival. Soldier termites, equipped with powerful jaws or chemical sprays, stand guard at the entrances, ready to repel invaders such as ants. Matabele ants, formidable predators of the savanna, launch coordinated raids on termite colonies. These ants display remarkable teamwork, sending scouts to locate prey and organizing large-scale attacks. After battle, Matabele ants even carry their wounded back to the nest, where injured individuals are tended to, a rare example of social care in the insect world. Dung beetles are another key player in the savanna's survival drama. These industrious insects locate fresh dung, shape it into balls, and roll it away to bury as food for themselves and their offspring. Their efforts help recycle nutrients, aerate the soil, and reduce parasites, making them essential to the health of grazing animals and the land itself. Grasshoppers and locusts, masters of camouflage and agility, thrive in the tall grasses. Their powerful legs allow them to leap great distances to escape predators, while their coloration blends seamlessly with the savanna. In times of abundance, some grasshoppers transform into swarming locusts, forming vast clouds that can strip the landscape bare in hours, a dramatic example of adaptation to changing conditions. Predatory insects like assassin bugs and praying mantises use stealth and speed to ambush unsuspecting prey, injecting venom to subdue victims many times their size. Their adaptations, camouflage, raptorial forelegs and acute vision, make them formidable hunters in this competitive environment. Weaver ants, meanwhile, display extraordinary cooperation, using silk produced by their larvae to stitch together leaves and create aerial nests high in the trees. These colonies are fiercely defended, and their aggressive foraging helps control pest populations, benefiting the surrounding plant life. Butterflies and bees, though delicate in appearance, play a crucial role as pollinators. Their search for nectar ensures the reproduction of countless plant species, supporting the entire food web. In the African savanna, the acacia tree relies on bees and other insects for pollination, while also providing food and shelter for a variety of insect species. Even the large mammals are not immune to the influence of insects. Ticks, biting flies, and other parasites constantly challenge their survival, while oxpecker birds and grooming behaviours help keep these pests in check. The tsetse fly, notorious for spreading sleeping sickness, is a tiny but formidable adversary, shaping the distribution and behaviour of wildlife across the savanna. Spiders, too, are expert survivors. The golden orb-weaver spins vast shimmering webs between trees, capturing a wide array of flying insects. Their predatory skills help regulate insect populations, maintaining balance in the ecosystem. Insects are the unsung heroes of the African savanna. Through their endless cycles of life, death and adaptation, they sustain the very fabric of this vast and vibrant ecosystem. Their survival strategies, cooperation, specialization and resilience are as dramatic and vital as any great migration or predator's hunt. Without them, the great stage of the savanna would fall silent, its intricate web of life unravelling. Here, every insect, no matter how small, plays a part in the grand survival story of Africa. The incredible drama of survival in Tanzania unfolds across a landscape of breathtaking and diverse geography. But beneath the grandeur of mountains and craters, a different kind of battle rages. one fought by the smallest inhabitants of these wild arenas, the insects. In the shadow of Mount Kilimanjaro, where the snow-capped summit towers above the plains, insects carve out their own territories. Here the air is alive with the hum of bees and the whir of dragonfly wings. Each species has adapted to the mountain's shifting climates. Some burrow deep into the cool earth to escape the midday heat, while others bask on sun-warmed rocks, their bodies engineered to absorb or reflect the sun's rays. The glaciers at Kilimanjaro's peak feed rivers that snake through the foothills, creating lush corridors teeming with insect life. Water beetles and aquatic larvae thrive in these streams, their bodies streamlined for swift currents. Predatory diving beetles patrol the shallows, while mayflies and caddisflies emerge in synchronized swarms, their brief adult lives a frantic race to mate before the sun sets. In the vast expanse of the Ngorongoro crater, the world's largest intact volcanic caldera, insects are both hunters and hunted. The crater's grasslands are a patchwork of antlion traps and termite mounds, fortresses built grain by grain, defended by soldier termites with powerful jaws. Here dung beetles wage epic battles over precious resources, rolling their prizes across the open plain, while assassin bugs stalk the undergrowth, ambushing unsuspecting prey with lethal precision. The crater's unique isolation has given rise to fierce competition. Swarms of locusts can appear overnight, devouring everything in their path, while butterflies and moths display dazzling colours to warn off predators or attract mates. Camouflage is a vital adaptation. Stick insects vanish among twigs, and mantises sway like leaves in the breeze, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. To the north, the landscape transforms at Lake Natron, where the caustic alkaline waters create a harsh, alien world. Here only the hardiest insects survive. Alkali flies skim the water's surface, their legs coated in wax to repel the burning lake. Their larvae feed on the abundant microorganisms, thriving where few others dare to venture. These insects in turn become a vital food source for the millions of flamingos that flock to the lake. Across Tanzania, every environment is an arena, a stage for relentless competition and astonishing adaptation. Insects have evolved armor, venom, flight and mimicry to outwit their rivals and survive the ever-changing challenges of their habitats. The geography of Tanzania dictates where insects can thrive, shaping their behaviors and strategies. Some migrate with the rains, following the flush of new growth, while others remain hidden, emerging only when conditions are just right. From the smallest ant defending its colony to the mighty driver ant columns that sweep across the land in search of prey, the insect world is a tapestry of conflict and cooperation. Each day countless battles are fought, some in plain sight, others hidden beneath the soil or within the bark of ancient trees. These remarkable arenas are not just beautiful backdrops. They are living, breathing worlds where insects play out their own epic stories of survival, shaping the fate of every creature that calls Tanzania home. The Tanzanian savanna is a vast and dynamic ecosystem where insects play a crucial role in maintaining the delicate balance of life. Dung beetles, for example, are among the savanna's most important recyclers. They break down animal waste, returning vital nutrients to the soil and helping to fertilize the grasslands. Termites are master architects, constructing towering mounds that serve as both shelter and climate control systems. These structures aerate the soil and create microhabitats for countless other species. Locusts, though sometimes feared for their swarming behavior, are a natural part of the ecosystem. Their periodic outbreaks can reshape the landscape, but they also provide a vital food source for birds, reptiles and mammals. Pollinators such as bees and butterflies are essential for the reproduction of many savanna plants. Their tireless work ensures the survival of flowering species and the animals that depend on them. Predatory insects like assassin bugs and praying mantises help control populations of other insects, maintaining a natural equilibrium and preventing outbreaks of pests. Ants are among the most industrious inhabitants of the savanna. They form complex colonies, cultivate relationships with plants and other insects, and play a key role in seed dispersal and soil turnover. The tsetse fly, though infamous for spreading disease, is also a part of the intricate web of life. Its presence influences the movement and behavior of larger animals, shaping the ecosystem in subtle ways. Cicadas, with their dramatic life cycles, emerge in synchrony to fill the air with their calls. Their mass emergence provides a feast for predators and marks the changing of the seasons. Near water sources, dragonflies and damselflies are agile hunters, preying on mosquitoes and other small insects, helping to keep populations in check and supporting the health of aquatic habitats. As night falls, glowworms and fireflies light up the darkness, signalling to mates and predators alike. These nocturnal insects are vital for nighttime pollination and serve as indicators of environmental health. Weaver ants, with their remarkable nest-building skills, create elaborate homes in the trees. Their colonies defend against intruders and help regulate the populations of other insects. Decomposer insects such as beetles and larvae break down dead wood and plant material, recycling nutrients and supporting the growth of new life. Many insects rely on camouflage to survive, blending seamlessly into the grasses and leaves to avoid predators and ambush prey. Together, these insects form the foundation of the savanna's food web, supporting countless other species and ensuring the resilience of this extraordinary ecosystem. Their survival strategies, from cooperation to competition, adaptation to specialization, are a testament to the ingenuity of life in the Maasai and Hadza regions, a world where insects are the unsung heroes of survival. From the microscopic chemical arsenal of the bombardier beetle, whose explosive spray is a marvel of evolutionary engineering, to the orchid mantis, whose exquisite mimicry allows it to vanish among blossoms and ambush unsuspecting prey, the insect world is a living gallery of adaptation, each species a testament to the relentless drive for survival. Every insect, from the dragonfly with its multifaceted eyes and aerial agility, to the bullet ant of the Amazon, whose potent sting deters even the boldest predators, has evolved a unique toolkit for survival, honed by millions of years of natural selection. These adaptations, chemical, physical and behavioral, are the result of evolutionary arms races where only the best suited persist. Over countless generations, insects have refined their survival strategies, from metamorphosis that allows for resource partitioning to physiological resilience that lets them thrive in the harshest environments on Earth. Survival in the insect world is rarely about size or brute strength. It is about specialization, being perfectly attuned to a specific ecological niche. Insects demonstrate this with breathtaking creativity and efficiency. The bullet ant's venom, for example, is not just a defense, but a powerful deterrent that shapes the behavior of entire ecosystems. Fire ants, through collective intelligence, form living rafts to survive floods, turning disaster into opportunity. Army ants, with their nomadic colonies, reshape the forest floor as they hunt, demonstrating the ecological impact of coordinated predation. The praying mantis, a master of stealth, uses camouflage and patience to become a formidable ambush predator. Its raptorial forelegs and lightning-fast strike are the result of evolutionary refinement. These are not mere curiosities. They are the keys to survival in a world of constant competition. Adaptations like hardened exoskeletons, chemical defenses, and deceptive mimicry are solutions to the complex puzzle of existence. Warning coloration and mimicry not only protect individuals, but also influence predator behavior and community dynamics. Across continents, insects shape and are shaped by their environments. Locusts, for example, can transform from solitary to swarming forms, unleashing ecological upheaval on a massive scale. Dung beetles navigate using the Milky Way, recycling nutrients and maintaining ecosystem health. Honeybees, through complex communication and social structure, pollinate plants and sustain entire food webs. Termites engineer vast mounds, altering landscapes and creating microhabitats for countless other species. Some ants have even mastered agriculture, cultivating fungi in symbiotic relationships that predate human farming by millions of years. Weaver ants construct elaborate nests, their cooperative behavior a model of social evolution. Insects thrive in extremes. From the arid deserts to the frozen tundra, each adaptation a story of resilience and innovation. Their ecological impact is profound, driving nutrient cycles, pollination, and the balance of entire ecosystems. Some adaptations lead to spectacular success, while others are a delicate balance against extinction. Ultimately, the stories of these insects are lessons in persistence, ingenuity, and the power of evolution. They remind us that survival is not a matter of strength, but of adaptation and ecological harmony. The world is a challenging place, yet insects persist, endlessly inventive and resilient. Whether through venom, cooperation, mimicry, or metamorphosis, each adaptation is a chapter in the grand narrative of life on Earth. Every insect, no matter how small, has a story of survival to tell. By studying these remarkable survivors, we gain insight into the complexity, beauty, and the raw, untamed power of the natural world, where insects are both architects and inhabitants of life's most intricate designs. Beneath the blazing sun and shifting sands, a hidden world of insect survivors endures the most punishing environments on the planet. In deserts, where temperatures soar beyond 120 degrees Fahrenheit and water is a rare treasure, only the most ingeniously adapted insects can thrive. The Namib desert beetle is a master of innovation. Each morning it climbs to the crest of sand dunes, positioning its body to catch the cool ocean fog. Tiny bumps on its back collect moisture, channeling precious droplets directly to its mouth. This remarkable adaptation allows it to drink from the air itself, turning the desert's aridity into a life-giving resource. Other desert dwellers, like the Sahara silver ant, have evolved to race across scorching sand at breakneck speeds. Their silvery hairs reflect sunlight, shielding them from the intense heat, while their long legs keep their bodies elevated above the hot surface. These ants venture out only during the hottest part of the day, when predators are scarce, but the danger of heat stroke is ever present. They have mere minutes to scavenge for food before returning to the safety of their underground nests. Desert locusts, infamous for their swarming behavior, are engineered for survival in a world of scarcity. Their bodies can tolerate extreme dehydration, and they are able to shift from solitary to gregarious forms, exploiting sudden rains and vegetation booms with explosive population growth. This adaptation allows them to ride the cycles of feast and famine that define desert life. Camouflage is another crucial strategy. The sand-coloured tenebrionid beetle blends seamlessly with the desert floor, avoiding detection by predators and reducing exposure to the relentless sun. Some species burrow deep into the sand during the day, emerging only at night when the temperature drops, conserving precious moisture and energy. Water conservation is a universal challenge. Many desert insects excrete highly concentrated wastes, minimizing water loss. Their exoskeletons are coated with waxy layers, reducing evaporation to the barest minimum. Even their breathing is adapted. Tiny spiracles open only briefly to limit the escape of water vapor. In the world of desert insects, survival is a constant balancing act. Every adaptation, from reflective body surfaces to nocturnal lifestyles, is a response to the twin challenges of heat and thirst. These creatures are not just enduring the desert, they are masters of it, turning adversity into opportunity through the relentless ingenuity of evolution. Their stories are a testament to life's resilience, revealing that even in the harshest corners of our planet, nature finds a way. In the endless struggle against sand and sun, desert insects have become icons of adaptation, thriving where few others dare to live. Beneath the glassy surfaces of ponds, rivers and lakes lies a world as alien as any desert, an aquatic universe ruled by insects that have mastered the art of survival underwater. Here, where oxygen is dissolved in water and currents can sweep the unwary away, insects have developed ingenious adaptations to thrive. Take the diving beetle, for example. These streamlined hunters carry their own supply of air, trapping bubbles beneath their wing cases before plunging below. This portable air tank not only allows them to breathe, but also acts as a buoyancy control, letting them glide effortlessly through the water in search of prey. Some species have developed finely fringed legs, acting like oars to propel them with surprising speed and agility. Caddisfly larvae, on the other hand, are nature's underwater engineers. They gather grains of sand, tiny pebbles and plant fragments, binding them together with silk to construct protective cases. These mobile homes shield them from predators and strong currents, and their designs can be as varied as the habitats they inhabit. Sleek tubes for fast streams or ornate camouflage shelters in quiet pools. Water striders have taken to the surface, skating across the water on legs covered with microscopic hairs that repel liquid. This allows them to hunt insects trapped by surface tension, while remaining light and agile enough to avoid becoming prey themselves. Their ability to sense even the faintest vibrations on the water's surface makes them formidable hunters in this delicate domain. For many aquatic insects, breathing presents a unique challenge. Mosquito larvae, for instance, dangle from the surface using specialized siphons to access air. Others, like the giant water bug, have evolved snorkel-like appendages or even absorb oxygen directly through their body walls, a remarkable feat of biological engineering. Insects such as dragonfly nymphs push adaptation to the extreme. Armed with extendable jaws, they ambush unsuspecting prey with lightning speed. They draw water into their bodies and expel it rapidly, jet-propelling themselves away from danger or toward their next meal. Some nymphs spend years underwater, only emerging when conditions are perfect for transformation into their adult aerial forms. Surviving in freshwater means coping with changing water levels, fluctuating temperatures, and the constant risk of predation. Many aquatic insects lay eggs coated in protective gels, anchoring them to submerged plants and rocks. Others synchronize their life cycles with seasonal floods or droughts, ensuring their young emerge when resources are abundant. From the smallest mayfly nymph to the imposing water scorpion, aquatic insects have turned freshwater habitats into arenas of adaptation and innovation. Their lives are a dance between air and water, predator and prey, risk and reward. In the hidden depths of our planet's ponds and streams, these underwater architects prove that the drive to survive knows no boundaries, only endless possibilities. As daylight fades and the world slips into shadow, a new shift of tiny survivors awakens. In the stillness of night, the insect world transforms, revealing creatures uniquely adapted to thrive where darkness reigns. For these nocturnal specialists, survival depends on mastering both concealment and perception. Camouflage is their first line of defense. Some moths, like the peppered moth, wear wings dappled in patterns that mimic lichen or bark, rendering them nearly invisible against tree trunks and stones. Katydids take mimicry a step further, their wings shaped and veined to resemble fresh leaves or even withered, chewed foliage, perfect disguises under moonlight's silvery glow. Stick insects extend this illusion, blending seamlessly into twigs and branches, their slow, deliberate movements reducing the chance of detection by prowling predators. But for many, hiding is only half the battle. Navigating and hunting in absolute darkness demands extraordinary senses. Nocturnal insects have evolved compound eyes with larger facets, allowing them to gather the faintest traces of starlight. Some, like the owlet moth, possess a specialized layer of reflective cells, an organic night vision system that amplifies available light and sharpens their view of the world after sunset. Other species rely on touch and vibration. Long, sensitive antennae sweep the air, detecting changes in temperature, humidity, and the faintest pheromones carried on the wind. Crickets and katydids pick up subtle ground tremors with their legs, alerting them to the approach of predators or potential mates. Tiger beetles, fierce nocturnal hunters, use lightning-fast reflexes and acute sensitivity to movement to track down prey in near-total darkness. Some insects turn the night to their advantage through bioluminescence. Fireflies and glowworms illuminate the undergrowth with pulses of living light, signals to attract mates or lure unsuspecting prey. This natural glow is produced by a chemical reaction, efficiently lighting up the night without drawing unwanted attention from predators. To avoid detection, many nocturnal insects have also developed quiet, stealthy flight. Moths evolved scales that absorb ultrasonic sound, helping them evade echolocating bats. Others, like lacewings, flutter silently among the leaves, their delicate wings minimizing noise and disturbance. For these masters of the night, darkness is not an obstacle but an opportunity. Through camouflage, heightened senses, and ingenious adaptations, nocturnal insects turn the cover of darkness into a realm of survival and success. In the world's shadowy corners, they prove that even in the absence of light, life's ingenuity shines on. Beneath the surface of the insect world lies a realm of astonishing complexity. A world governed by cunning, patience, and relentless adaptation. Here, parasitic insects reign as masters of survival, their lives entwined with the fates of unsuspecting hosts. For these tiny strategists, survival is not about brute strength or speed, but about infiltration and manipulation. Parasitic wasps, among the most remarkable of these architects, have evolved life cycles that read like intricate heist stories. Some, like the jewel wasp, use precision and chemical subterfuge to immobilize their prey. With a meticulously placed sting, they paralyze a cockroach, steering it to a safe lair where it becomes a living nursery for the wasp's larvae. The larvae feed slowly, keeping their host alive for days, a fresh food source until they are ready to emerge. Others, like the ichneumon wasp, target the hidden world beneath tree bark. A single female, guided by exquisitely sensitive antennae, locates the larvae of wood-boring beetles. She drills through bark using her needle-like ovipositor, depositing eggs directly onto the concealed host. The developing wasp grubs consume their host from within, timing their growth to coincide with the beetle larva's own metamorphosis. But parasitism in insects is not limited to wasps. The twisted-wing parasites, or Strepsiptera, are born as tiny mobile larvae. Females burrow into the bodies of bees or wasps, transforming into bizarre, immobile forms that spend their lives embedded within their host. Males, meanwhile, mature rapidly and take flight in search of hosts for their offspring, ensuring the cycle continues. Even the butterfly world is not immune. The large blue butterfly, in its larval stage, mimics the scent and sound of ant larvae, tricking worker ants into carrying it into their nest. Once inside, the caterpillar turns predator, feeding on ant brood while remaining undetected, an audacious act of chemical and behavioral mimicry. These life cycles are not mere curiosities. They are the product of relentless natural selection, pushing parasitic insects to the very edge of biological innovation. Their survival depends on timing, stealth, and an uncanny ability to exploit the defences of other species. In the intricate dance of parasite and host, each adaptation is met with a countermeasure. Hosts evolve thicker hides, potent immune responses, or cooperative defences, while parasites refine their tools of deception and infiltration. This evolutionary arms race shapes not just individuals, but entire ecosystems, driving diversity and complexity across the natural world. In the world of parasitic insects, life is a game of strategy and survival, played out in the shadows and under the bark. Through their ingenious life cycles, these tiny architects remind us that in nature, success often belongs not to the strongest, but to the most adaptable. In the world of insects, survival is often a matter of illusion. For countless species, the key to life lies not in speed or strength, but in the art of mimicry and deception. Across forests, grasslands and wetlands, insects have evolved astonishing adaptations, blending seamlessly into their environments or masquerading as something they are not to outwit both predator and prey. Among the leafy canopies of the rainforest, the leaf insect reigns supreme. Its body is a living replica of a green leaf, complete with veins, ragged edges, and even the illusion of fungal spots. When threatened, it rocks gently, mimicking the sway of foliage in the breeze. Predators searching for a meal see only a harmless leaf, allowing the insect to vanish in plain sight. On the forest floor, the dead leaf mantis takes camouflage a step further. Its crumpled brown body is indistinguishable from the litter of fallen leaves. Remaining motionless for hours, it waits for unsuspecting prey to wander within striking distance. In a flash, the predator becomes the ambush artist, its disguise both shield and weapon. But mimicry is not limited to hiding. Some insects use deception to imitate more dangerous creatures. The hoverfly, found in gardens and meadows worldwide, wears the bold yellow and black stripes of a wasp. Though harmless, its disguise is so convincing that predators think twice before attacking, mistaking it for a stinging adversary. In the wetlands, the assassin bug nymph employs a gruesome form of mimicry. It covers its body with the remains of its victims, ant carcasses, creating a grotesque armour that both conceals its true identity and deters would-be predators. Every movement is calculated, every detail a part of its elaborate ruse. Even within a single ecosystem, mimicry can take many forms. In the Australian outback, the ant-mimicking spider prowls the ground, its slender legs and jerky movements perfectly imitating the ants it lives among. This disguise allows the spider to infiltrate ant colonies undetected, hunting or stealing food with impunity. Meanwhile, the orchid mantis of Southeast Asia becomes a living flower. Its limbs resemble delicate petals, and its coloration matches the blooms it inhabits. Pollinators, drawn in by the promise of nectar, fall prey to this master of floral deception. These remarkable strategies are not mere tricks. They are the result of millions of years of evolution, each adaptation honed by the relentless pressures of survival. Through mimicry and deception, insects have found ways to evade predators, ambush prey, and carve out niches in even the most competitive environments. In the grand theatre of nature, insects are both actors and illusionists, their disguises a testament to the boundless creativity of evolution. Here, deception is not just a means of survival, it is an art form, perfected by the smallest of creatures in the most extraordinary ways. Far from the warmth of the tropics, a different battle for survival unfolds. In the frozen realms of the Arctic tundra, alpine highlands and boreal forests, temperatures plummet to life-threatening lows. Yet even here, insects have found ingenious ways to endure. For these tiny survivors, cold is not merely a challenge, it is an adversary that demands extraordinary adaptations. Chief among these is the remarkable development of antifreeze proteins. As winter descends, certain insects like the snow flea and the Arctic woolly bear moth caterpillar produce specialized proteins that prevent ice crystals from forming inside their cells. These antifreeze molecules bind to microscopic ice, halting its growth and protecting delicate tissues from lethal freezing. But chemistry is only part of the story. Behavioral adaptations are equally vital. Some species, such as the goldenrod gallfly, seek out insulated refuges, burrowing into plant stems or beneath leaf litter, where the temperature remains just above freezing. Here, they enter a state of diapause, a suspended animation that slows their metabolism to a near halt, conserving precious energy until warmer days return. Others, like the snow scorpion fly, remain active on the snow's surface during brief winter thaws, their dark bodies absorbing the faint sunlight. These insects move with caution, avoiding predators and making the most of fleeting opportunities to feed or mate. In the heights of the Himalayas, the glacier flea emerges in great numbers on the icy crust, its body laced with antifreeze compounds. It is a living testament to nature's ingenuity, thriving where few others dare exist. Even the Antarctic midge, the southernmost insect on Earth, endures months encased in ice. Its body dehydrates almost completely, reducing the risk of ice damage. When summer arrives, it rehydrates and resumes its brief but vital life cycle. These cold-adapted marvels are not just survivors, they are pioneers pushing the boundaries of what is possible in the insect world. Through a combination of molecular innovation and behavioral resilience, they have conquered the chill and carved out a place in the planet's most unforgiving climates. In the icy silence, their story is one of quiet endurance, a reminder that even the smallest creatures can defy the harshest odds, armed with the subtle power of adaptation. Beneath the surface of our world, a secret language unfolds, a symphony of signals that governs the lives of insects. In the dense undergrowth on windswept plains and in the heart of tangled forests, insects rely on a complex web of communication to survive, thrive, and outwit their adversaries. For many, the most potent messages are carried on invisible currents. Pheromones, chemical signals released into the air, shape the very fabric of insect societies. In a single waft, an ant queen can summon her workers, direct them to food, or declare a threat to the colony. Moths, under the cover of night, release delicate trails of sex pheromones that travel for miles, guiding suitors unerringly through darkness. These molecular messages are precise, unmistakable, and vital for everything from courtship to alarm. But chemicals are only part of the story. Insects have also mastered the art of sound. The rhythmic chirping of crickets on a summer night is more than just background music, it is a coded conversation. Males create their signature songs by rubbing wings or legs together, broadcasting their presence and fitness to potential mates. Katydids and cicadas take this to another level, producing sounds that can carry across entire landscapes, sometimes at volumes rivaling heavy machinery. These acoustic signals warn rivals, attract partners, and even synchronize mass emergencies. Visual cues, too, play a critical role. Fireflies light up the night in dazzling displays, their bioluminescent flashes forming a silent dialogue of attraction and competition. Butterflies and bees communicate through vibrant colours and intricate dances, signalling food sources or territory. Even the humble honeybee performs the famous waggle dance, a complex movement that encodes the direction and distance to nectar-laden flowers, transforming the hive into a hub of information exchange. Some species blend these channels, creating multi-layered messages. The orchid bee, for example, collects aromatic compounds from flowers and uses them in elaborate courtship rituals, combining scent, sound and colour in a sophisticated performance. This world of hidden language is essential to insect survival. It enables coordination, fosters cooperation and mediates conflict. Through chemical whispers, rhythmic songs and flashes of light, insects orchestrate their lives in ways both subtle and profound, proving that communication is not just the domain of the large and the loud, but also of the small and the silent. In the shadowy corners of the natural world, every scent, sound and signal is a testament to the intricate intelligence of insects, a silent conversation that shapes the fate of millions every single day. When disaster strikes, a forest consumed by wildfire, a floodplain swept clean by raging waters, or a grassland battered by storm, life seems lost and silence reigns. Yet beneath the ash, within the mud and among the fallen trees, an army of tiny survivors is already at work. Insects, often overlooked, are the unsung heroes of ecosystem resilience and recovery. As the smoke clears and sunlight touches scorched earth, beetles are among the first to arrive. Some species, like the black fire beetle, are drawn by the smell of burned wood, detecting smoke from miles away. These specialists lay their eggs in charred bark, their larvae breaking down dead timber, recycling nutrients and paving the way for new plant growth. Elsewhere, dung beetles and carrion feeders rally to clear debris and decomposing matter left in the wake of disaster. Their tireless work prevents disease and enriches the soil, setting the stage for recovery. Ants, ever industrious, quickly rebuild their colonies, aerating the ground and dispersing seeds carried from distant, unburned patches. In doing so, they become architects of regrowth, helping plants reclaim the barren landscape. Floodwaters recede and mosquito larvae flourish in the temporary pools left behind, providing a crucial food source for fish, amphibians and birds returning to the area. Dragonflies soon follow, their voracious nymphs helping to restore balance by preying on burgeoning insect populations. Even in the aftermath of hurricanes or landslides, resilient insects like springtails and soil-dwelling beetles persist beneath the surface, stabilizing the ground and feeding on decaying roots. Their presence ensures the slow, steady rebuilding of the microbial communities that form the foundation of healthy ecosystems. Through adaptation and tenacity, insects transform devastation into opportunity. Their rapid life cycles and remarkable diversity allow them to exploit new niches, restore vital processes, and support the return of plants and animals. In the grand theatre of recovery, insects are nature's first responders, silent, small, but indispensable. Their resilience echoes through the ages, reminding us that even after the fiercest storm, life finds a way to begin again.